and he rizzes her, dude.
Does he rizz her up, Michael?
She easy as. She easy as.
Yeah.
How about we just stay up here? And dude, and then they just start raw. No,
No, they don't.
they're like they're.
I actually do want to learn Japanese.
I'm hearing a whole lot of yapping over there. Maybe Japanese.
I'm not oh my god. Would you your own clone if you could turn yourself into a hot chick?
Would I have a vagina?
It wouldn't really be a clone then, would it?
Would it? Because I would have a vagina.
Unless it was a hermaphrodite. Well, then
Ew,
it's
that's gross. Oh, that's fucking gross.
Would it though?
That's so fucking gross.
We used to be all about American tits. Now we're about Mexican tits. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Couch Maggots, where we sit here on this couch and raw like maggots. Today we went and watched Beetlejuice.
Juice.
Yes.
the sequel. What was it
I thought
even
it was-
called? I didn't even check.
It's called Beetlejuice.
Oh, the sequel is just Beetlejuice twice.
Yeah, just
oh,
that-
it just says clever, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it,
Also,
is
also,
it real?
totally,
I never paid attention to that.
totally like this is later, but in case I forget, how did her daughter know how the fuck to pronounce Beetlejuice? Who looks at that and knows how to pronounce it?
Nobody,
Beetlejuice?
because in the first movie,
Yeah.
nobody ever knew how to do it. Yeah, that's true. Too.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I thought
That was really fucking weird.
But anyways,
Yeah, the opening scene is just, it shows Beetlejuice and then it drops down with another Beetlejuice
Yeah.
right away. So yeah, Beetlejuice.
thoughts, and then reviews.
I
I
thought
thought it was going to be so much worse.
I did too.
That doesn't mean I think it's bad. I think it could have been way better, but I still think it's good.
And what you're going like, I think what you mean by that is like usually prequels suck. Like usually, sequels.
We're just bringing anything back
Sequels.
from the dead
Yes.
that should have been left to rot.
that was 37 years old.
Yeah, and
He
it was,
wanted it to be bad. Don't listen to him.
No,
from the
I
get go.
didn't
He
want-
wanted it to be bad. You were
What?
talking, yeah.
Motherfucker, y'all don't know me.
We know, but you
You don't
said
know-
it.
You were
You don't know
saying.
me.
You were saying.
We saw the trailers and you're like, this is gonna be fucking
be
doggy
fucking
dick.
ass.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, you done?
This shit's for the
Yeah,
birds.
Yeah, this is for fucking birds.
And then he's like, so we watching it?
Of course, motherfucker, I already knew it. We were gonna watch it.
Well,
Yeah.
one person at a time. I thought I liked it.
Did you, Michael?
I enjoyed it.
Did you
That's
enjoy
the
it?
exact word I was going to.
I
Did
enjoyed it thoroughly.
both of you guys enjoyed it?
I enjoyed
I
it.
rate it majority like
Did you?
I was able to watch it without things bothering me. I
watched it
saw
with
a
lot
whole
of
bunch
things
of
bothering me.
the member berry bullshit. It's supposed to be a nostalgia movie.
Yeah,
That's
and-
what it is. It's like a love letter. At the ending, even they're basically saying like goodbye, Beetlejuice, like leaving Michael Keaton alone. He's probably been like fucking hassled about this shit
Probably
for a
annoyed
long
by
ass
fucking
time.
3.5
I thought it was
decades.
great.
I really thought I enjoyed it, but the things that I thought about, I didn't leave it without any like qualms or like things to say because
Yeah.
the beginning of the movie, like the first 20 minutes was so slow. Like in the original, it was a Tim Burton film, but they started off with like creepy, weird shit
Right out
going
of
on.
the
I
bat.
wish it was spaced out more throughout the movie because all the cool shit was at the very end of the movie, and I wish they had spaced it out more in the movie and like sprinkled some Tim
Yeah,
Burton.
because
like,
since it
esque-
happened at the end, it got wrapped up super quick.
yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Like all the cool Tim Burton like graphics and all
Yeah,
Practical
weird-
effects, visual effects. All
it happened at the end.
and
of the
then
movie.
you made
Yeah.
a good point also too is like they used Tim Burton's name as like a logo because when you see Tim Burton on a like a film, Tim Burton film production
doesn't
or whatever.
always mean that he's directly involved.
Exactly. And so I think they took
He
took the
created
name
the
and used it.
original, so I'm pretty sure it was just he it wasn't there as a director or producer. It just said Tim Burton.
Yeah,
so.
Tim Burton film. But I there's a lot of things that could have been better about it, but as I thought it was a Tim Burton movie.
Okay.
Like
It was. No, it was a Tim Burton movie. No,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I mean, I went in there. We sat and had dinner, and we were like, "I'm going into this movie as a Tim Burton film, and know it's going to be still old school, kept to some of the '80s."
Yes.
Stuff.
The nostalgia was there with the, like, they still made the town look the same and stuff like that from the original movie and everything. I don't know. I thought it was all right. It was all right.
There's nothing. Yeah,
I wasn't like, fucking, oh my God.
I mean, you thought you were gonna hate it, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
you could say if you still hated it though.
I kind of did. I don't know.
I don't blame him.
fucking know,
I'm
dude.
really torn.
I don't
Like,
fucking know. Like,
right in
it
the
just,
I thought it was fun. I would watch it again.
would you watch it again?
Not like tomorrow again.
I'm not going to watch it again.
I would.
I'm just honestly not going to. But it was an alright movie. Like,
Yeah.
it was a fucking swan. It was a swan song.
Would you tell people to go see this in theaters or just wait till it comes out on like streaming?
Uh,
And be honest, like you can say whatever.
I don't know what I would do.
I say you'd be
If,
like, all right.
like my generation, whatever. I would if they want to go watch it. Like I'm not gonna, go watch it.
If you're feeling nostalgic, go watch it.
If you're feeling nostalgic, go watch the movie.
This movie is gonna fuel Hot Topic for like 20 years.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah. I just got what
You're right.
you just said.
I mean, even
it
like
is.
Crumble Cookies is doing the freaking.
Yeah, it is. The Hot Topic is about to have all kinds of swag in it.
Yeah.
Too. And I think that's what it was. They needed a boost of something like gothic and.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was an alright movie. I don't know. I thought Beetlejuice was funnier in the first movie.
I think you're okay.
I didn't get enough Beetlejuice.
I think the trailers ruined it.
I'd say you're okay.
Yeah.
I'd say you're okay if you're an older generation person going to watch it for nostalgia.
If you're 40 plus.
If you're younger, like you can wait to watch this when it streams. You can wait to watch this. Like,
Yeah, you can wait to watch it till it comes on fucking Prime or whatever if you're fucking under the age of like fucking 35.
It's not a.
Honestly.
It's definitely a swan song though.
It's a swan song movie.
Yeah.
This is it.
Michael Keaton is still a great Beetlejuice in this.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He did
We just
great.
wanted.
He played Beetlejuice.
I wanted
a little bit
more.
more.
I wanted more.
I wanted more. Yeah, I definitely wanted more.
I was coping pretty hard. I was like, I knew near the end. I was like, okay, yeah, this is it.
Yeah. And I felt like they did 3 different stories, like we were talking about.
Oh yeah,
And it kind of messed me up, man. Like I wanted.
God, dude, that's what ruined it for me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
ratings.
Oh.
Go ahead.
How many? Maggots?
I'll go first.
No, you sure you want to go first? I'll go first.
No,
Let me
let him
get
go
my
first.
shit over. I mean, if I can
Go ahead.
It's getting a 4 for me, man. And I'm only giving you a
Deadshot level.
I'm actually going to give it. I'm going to give it.
I'm just dogging you.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm sticking with my 4, man. I want to give it a fucking 3.
I'm giving it a 4.5. Like I'm not going to
giving
go
it a
full
fucking
like.
4.
I don't want to go. I still the things that bugged me at the beginning made me put it below average, because I wish they would have spaced out all the cool Tim Burton like crazy designs, crazy creepy stuff more, and they'd had the 3 stories lines that didn't really fit together
at all.
But the movie is good. I enjoyed the movie. Like
we have to specify. A lot of y'all motherfuckers keep being like, you guys keep rating the movie low, but then saying it's a good movie.
That's what
We're allowed to have problems with it. Okay?
Yeah, we're allowed to dislike stuff.
I'm allowed to be self-aware in the fact that
Yes.
someone else will gain enjoyment for it.
Yeah.
And that I have issues that no one else will see.
Yep.
That's okay. I'm gonna clear that up. I'm fucking tired of people telling me.
I know.
I'm fucking. Oh, you gave a fucking.
I don't really care what people
You
think.
loved Deadpool Wolverine. You gave it a 7, but you loved it. And it's like, get off my dick, okay?
Whoa!
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm gonna pull a line from Breaking Bad.
Hey.
For once, can you climb down from the inside of my asshole, please? Okay, Skylar.
Oh, no, Skylar.
We need to cook. I think you should watch it. I give it a fucking like a 6. I think it's above average.
Shit. Wow. All right. You know what? I'm not going to.
No, because I think it's right. It's right there.
That's why.
I don't.
No, you're allowed to. No,
Yeah.
you're fine.
I'm not gonna justify it. Fuck
Yeah.
I think it's a good movie.
It's 6. 6, huh?
I think it's a good movie.
Cool.
Yeah.
Every Fast and Furious movie is a 5. This is above average.
No, they're not. Some of them are fucking below fucking average.
Yeah, that's true.
God.
Tokyo Drift is a wild ride, though.
Fuck that movie, bro, dude, man, motherfucker, Tokyo fucking Drift, bro.
What are you giving it?
I give it a 4.5.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I give it a 4.5. I want to give it a 5, but I had so many like little things that I wish they would have just. Oh man.
Well, I think
You know what?
I think we'll get into issues immediately.
Yeah.
And then do a recap.
Yeah.
This is a spoiler. This movie just came out, so
Yes.
We're ahead of the
you'll
curve,
get
too.
you'll get a quick description of like the plot. There's 3 plots, and the grand scheme of it is pretty short. Actually,
Yeah.
It could have been wound up way quicker. Not saying a shorter movie would have been better, but
No,
an
it wouldn't have been better.
an evenly paced movie would have been better.
The pacing
Yeah.
was fucked up.
Yeah. What was the thing you hated the most, Mickens? Oh, D Mick.
The first plot line with the fucking Beetlejuice's ex-wife coming back to life. That was annoying. And there was no reference of her from
Yeah,
the
you have to
original.
watch the cartoon apparently.
You have to watch the cartoon apparently, which
Yeah.
I barely watched the cartoon, and I'm old. I remember it, but like
I think there's
it's
small hints of it in the cartoon as well. I have to go and
if you watch the cartoon, you might pick up on everything,
But-
like, and it'll make more sense to the cartoon lovers that watch the Beetlejuice cartoon like all the
but
way
it's
through.
still they didn't have this plot with like
they didn't have this plot.
She's just another person in the,
She
in the
just-
cartoon.
She
So
just
they
showed
gave
up.
Her, yeah, they gave her own story.
They gave her, and it wasn't even that fucking good. It was like, oh man, Beetlejuice married this broad, and fucking she poisons him for fucking whatever the fuck reason she did that for.
I think they were just trying to give a backstory to how
It was
Beetlejuice
really
became Beetlejuice.
quick.
Yeah, it was fast. But they
then
did the
that
same thing.
Storyline was through the whole thing, though.
It was.
for the full like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, because they kept fucking putting the camera on her fucking floating around like a
It was-
Scooby-Doo ghost.
it was
Well, they did the
literally-
same thing to the dad that died. Like, even though they showed like
Oh,
a quick,
yeah.
stupid video
Yeah,
of him
that was dumb.
dying in a plane crash, but then the shark ate him instead. They still had him throughout the movie, throughout the whole movie. He was walking around with his head bit off.
Yeah, yeah, it was fucking stupid too.
I like those little bits and pieces. I just wish they had more of that creepy Tim
Or like
Burton
more world building. There was nothing that we saw in this one that we didn't see from the original except for the Soul Train.
Oh yeah.
Every other
Yeah.
aspect of the underworld we've already seen.
But that's the thing is though
They
it's-
recycled a lot of
it's
stuff.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah.
expecting. I was expecting Tim Burton to stay Tim Burton and stay in that bubble. Like even if
Yes.
it wasn't him
but
directing.
what this feels like is that they put Tim Burton's name on there because he's relevant from the first movie, and then they
Yeah.
couldn't come up with anything more Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
So then they just copied from everything else.
they could have put more.
Yeah.
Like, come on, the only new person that they add
Danny DeVito.
is Danny DeVito doesn't count. But the only person that they add
And that
is the Green Goblin. What?
fucking
yeah.
William Dafoe.
with like half his head off. What?
Yeah.
How he's literally Two-Face.
He was also. I'm pretty sure he was also in the cartoon.
The character design was not creative with him or his entire department, and it was like the only new thing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girl doesn't count. She was in the cartoon.
If you remember her.
Yeah, if you even
fucking
saw
remember-
it.
If you even fucking saw it. I don't remember that bitch. Not gonna lie.
I said the storylines was one of them, and then my biggest problem was that I wish they just showed more of the cool creative like artwork and the creative like
Which is everything besides the
all the
normal
creepy
ass
shit
people.
throughout the movie, like space.
Ooh, ooh.
Yes.
You remember in the original movie how they showed all the creepy artwork moving around and stuff? There was
Yeah.
even none of that. It didn't happen. None.
Yeah.
Not once.
They were doing
Not-
that. They'd spaced
they
it out
just-
to the movie too. They put it in the beginning and
They
the
put
middle.
it. They showed you like
And the plot
the
lines were
different structures and
recycled.
stuff.
The plot lines were super recycled.
Yeah.
You have
It was like literally-
you needing help, so then you get someone, and now you're forced to marry
Marry
them.
him, yeah.
Oh, now you put chocolate in a door and you open it. Oh, haha, you got tricked.
Yeah.
Oh, the sandworm comes and saves the day.
Literally, they recycled.
That's
the
literally how it
original.
ends.
Yeah.
Someone
It
was
was
supposed to
annoying.
marry Beetlejuice.
The
Which
sandworm
is always
the
gonna be
sandworm-
Lydia.
The
Same woman.
The sandworm didn't save the day in the last movie though. That was going to be different.
Well, technically, yes, because
Mm-hmm.
it ate Beetlejuice in the upside down whatever on that moon at the end.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
The sandworm saved
Yeah,
the
they
day.
recycled the plot, man, from the original movie. It was kind of annoying.
That's why it kind of felt like a swan song.
But
Yeah.
It kind of made sense because it was already pre-established like lore for the contracts.
right.
So maybe like
They had-
but there has to be more contracts than just this lame ass one.
Yes.
And then to be like, actually, you broke the rule because you accidentally brought someone back here, and it's like this motherfucker did this in the last movie, but somehow the contract held up.
well, no,
Yeah.
no,
What?
they didn't bring any humans into the like their little death world.
Yeah, dude.
The daughter.
The daughter.
The
No,
daughter.
I'm talking about in the first one.
the daughter.
Yeah, Lydia.
Lydia never went into that
Yeah, she
world.
did.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did. Absolutely.
When?
What? How are you not remembering that?
Lydia was never in
I wasn't
the
tripping.
she's never in the death world.
Oh no,
ever.
yeah, because the parents went in there, and then Beetlejuice finally shows up at the end of the movie and is in the house with Lydia.
Yeah, that she was never in that world. This is the first time any character or any human being has ever been in that world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Which was Lydia's daughter, Astrid.
Yeah,
yeah.
Wednesday from
playing Wednesday.
playing Wednesday, Adam,
In
and
this movie.
Beetlejuice.
Jenna Ortega. Yeah, Jenna Ortega was.
Jenna fucking Ortega fucking playing Wednesday Adams in Beetlejuice
She's hot.
as Astrid.
I was
What?
gonna say good taste.
I got taste.
Oh my god,
Got
get him.
Leonardo DiCaprio on her.
It's alright, man.
What did you like about the movie?
Well, it's all the
Here,
special,
y'all,
the
the
practical effects were kind of cool.
Yeah,
All those guys with the shrunken heads were still practical.
What'd you like?
You
about
could
the
tell
movie?
when they were like running around. It was obviously like dudes in like fucking
Yeah.
suits. He's kind of sick. Some of the visual effects were whack. Everything with the girl, with her putting herself together, that was a little bit too much CGI. It looked pretty bad. The guy who had his head detached and he put it on, that was pretty bad.
What'd you like about the movie?
but I thought that like the vibes.
Since
were
you
there.
hated all the parts, what did you like about the movie?
Yeah, what didn't give it a 1 for you? Michael Keaton?
Or Brandon? What kept it a 4 instead of a 3?
The initial plot line of Astrid
Okay.
that I wanted more of. It honestly, it should have been about her.
It was cool that.
But
Did you want it to
I
be
had no
set
idea.
up more for her?
Yeah.
For like...
Well, I had no
I did-
idea that the guy was dead.
Because like honestly,
Like that was pretty cool.
oh no, that was that threw me off too. Yeah, that threw me. Yeah,
Okay.
I wasn't.
The guy that she
Oh,
fell
yeah.
for.
Yeah,
The guy she fell for.
I thought it was
dead.
kind of out of nowhere, though.
Yeah, it just happened. They started floating, and I was like, "Oh God, this motherfucker's dead."
I was like,
as
you're
fuck."
telling me this...
Like, God.
his, like, Lydia can see the dead but can't sense it? She pulls up to this place and can't sense, like, there's some fucking shit going on in here?
I mean, I guess so in the sense of
Well, I guess maybe her guard was down.
yeah,
Well,
There's,
I mean,
like,
that's how her mom
everything-
was at
because
first.
she was like focusing on Astrid and her like
Yeah.
being excited about going to see a boy and stuff like that.
Her mom in the first movie wasn't sensing anything. She just happened to see them.
Well, that was also kind of weird because, like, they've been dead for years and there's, like, a for sale sign outside. But when you go inside, maybe only certain people can see, like, the
Yeah.
parents, right?
Yeah.
But then all the physical items are still in the house.
Yes,
And, like, fully furnished and lights are on.
yeah.
How the
I wish the
lights
movie.
were
I wish. I wish the movie. So
Well,
I mean,
were they keeping it furnished to sell the house?
But there were still, like, records and shit. Like, why are you going to have, like, a crack house basically running in?
I don't know if I really liked anything about this fucking movie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys, man. Like
Well,
this
you
is
said
my.
4. You said a
I
4.
like the vibes for it. If someone put it on for Halloween, I would watch
fine,
it.
fine. Shut up. I love the whole Tim Burton vibes, the music, everything was fucking like nostalgic. The town, the house, like the people in the town were weirdos, like they were in the original movie too. That were outside of the family, the main family, like they were all being weirdos too and stuff like that. And that took me back too. But like outside of that, like I didn't really care. I just.
But to be fair, you went into the movie not caring.
The first movie did
Because I already had a feeling. Yes, I absolutely did.
You had a feeling?
No, absolutely, yeah. I have a gut feeling, and I'm usually pretty fucking spot on with it.
Yeah.
The first
like-
movie didn't make me care, though.
No, it didn't. No, the first movie didn't either. I just watched it every day on HBO.
Yeah.
Back in 1980, dude. Like, yeah. That,
Yeah, and like
it came on like every day, and so I just watched it all the time.
yeah, exactly. It's
Naturally.
not, it's not the greatest movie of all time.
It's not the greatest movie, no,
Oh, yeah,
at
that's
all.
what I was saying. I was saying that the first
No.
one is not a
It's-
10 out of 10, but it's a super enjoyable.
That's
It's a
right.
good movie.
The first one's probably like a 5 or a 6, and like total height, like ratings out of 10.
Beetlejuice was way funnier than the first one.
Well, it's also the novelty of, like, it was new. You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like when like the comedies that came out initially, it
Like,
was funnier now than when we
all
watch
the
it
funny
again.
bits were in the trailers.
Like, go ahead and rewatch Beetlejuice right now, the first one, and see how much you laugh.
I mean, I'm not gonna fucking.
That's
laugh.
what I'm saying. It was
Yeah, I'm
funnier
not
back
gonna-
then when we first watched it.
Yeah, like, I'm
But-
not gonna fucking sit here and fucking hot. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, you know.
I get it.
I legit did.
That's why I didn't go to a full 5.
I only the nostalgia feeling. That's the only thing I liked about the movie. The town, the music,
Yeah.
the people being weirdos. Still, even the normal people.
Yeah, the quirky.
Like the
like the priest and
the
the,
priest. Yeah, they're just
the fucking weird.
yeah. So that gave me the whole nostalgic vibe of a Burton movie, of the original Beetlejuice. Everybody being like in a Tim Burton world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was the only thing I cared about that I liked about the movie.
Yeah, my favorite
Yeah.
parts was the very
Like-
end, that huge chunk where they were actually in the underworld and actually seeing all the creepy, weird shit all the time. Like, I wish they would have had that more spaced out, but that was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
I thought that the dead people in this movie, like, you know, Astrid's dad and like Delia's husband, like,
yeah.
like, oh god, a fucking shark ate him. Like, okay, like, where's his other half?
He's dead.
Yeah,
You got enough, bro.
like, how's he still talking?
You were,
Yeah, the-
you were
the
also
cookie
wondering about the
cutter
girl
thing.
with the spear in her throat.
The
too.
spear in her fucking throat, just fucking.
That was the
They're walking around in hell in a place where people have shrunken heads and they're 12 feet tall and you're worried about realism. Are you fucking kidding me?
yeah. Well, that's what happened.
It was
in the
more.
first
It was.
movie, too.
But it was more realistic to me
in the
original. To me,
because you were
In
seven.
the original, there was like a lot more lore going on. Like they were able to
There's a
like
lot more-
shape their face.
yeah,
They were able to-
that was
all
cool,
that
that was
cool
cool.
shit,
They were able to
man.
do like a whole bunch of stuff, and the only thing that they touch about in the book
They didn't do any
is
of that.
exactly what they need. They read
They
the
went
book
to exactly
open the portal
to open the portal. Yes.
Yeah.
to trade places with
They did
Wednesday, and then to get
Yes.
the worm.
Still-
And that's all they used the book for.
They didn't do any.
In the first one, it was more about like exploring the Tim Burton world. And
Yeah.
in this one, it was like a roller coaster.
I wish they did a little bit more exploring of the,
Like
of the world
yeah,
since
like,
they
like
used it.
nostalgia, like nostalgia
Yeah, like-
stops.
This movie's a good Halloween movie to watch.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's about. It's like a seasonal thing. Like if you want to watch a Beetlejuice movie for 1 and 2 on
If
Halloween,
you've already seen the second one, I would probably just watch the first one on Halloween.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely watch the first one. Absolutely.
But if someone had the second one on, I'd watch it.
Yeah.
it's. I think it'll go up there with like Hocus Pocus, freaking
Oh, yeah, for
Beetlejuice
sure.
1, all the like the typical horror movies that we watch, like that are like.
But this
so
movie's
fun.
also being like carried by Michael Keaton.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Like it's not there for the plot line at all. There's so many secondary plot lines that are completely obnoxiously boring.
Obnoxious, dude, they were.
Yeah,
They fucking were just boring, dude.
and
like
you're wondering
Beetlejuice's
the whole
wife.
time, like how does this tie in? It does tie everything in at the end, but
It was
it's
fucking
quick
lame.
as
It's quick
hell.
as-
It's
Fuck.
quick and lame,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
She literally gets the book, instantly draws a circle, and then it comes out and like the movie's over. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's like they were like, and cut. Yeah, we're guys, we have like 15 minutes.
we gotta,
That's like me when I'm like, my phone's at 7%, guys.
We did it. Plug it in, or we gotta get off. Yeah, we gotta sign off. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Again, we're nitpicking things.
No, I'm not.
I know. Yeah,
I'm not.
You are nitpicking every little thing.
Well, he didn't like it.
I didn't fucking like it. This is the first movie that we've all watched together.
We-
I didn't like it.
Heavily disagreeing. I still think you should watch it.
Yeah, watch the movie.
If you like the first one, you'll like this one.
Yes.
If you didn't even know there was a second one, you'll like it. Expectations will be dirt low.
Yeah,
It's
that's all we got. I mean, really,
Yeah,
because it was
the plot line.
Oh yeah, we didn't even do fucking,
Is-
like let's fucking.
So Beetlejuice has an ex-wife. You get a very quick expose
At the beginning of the movie.
on how he became Beetlejuice. He was basically a piece of shit, and he was just like
Yeah.
he was a grave robber during like the Black Plague, a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And this baddie comes along, which is his
Baddie.
ex-wife.
Dirt.
And she leads
is-
like a cult. Doesn't tell you
it's
how
a
they
death
fell in
cult.
love,
It's a death. No, it doesn't tell you.
She's a
but
soul sucker.
they end up getting married.
Soul sucking death cult. Yeah.
Fucking
and
you suck on my soul.
She kills him because she's like obsessed with him, and he ends up killing
She's
her.
like 16, dude.
Not Beetlejuice's wife, you fucking asshat. I'm so, all right, yeah, sorry,
No, he
Michael.
ends up killing.
She-
She ends up killing him.
She ends up killing him because she's obsessed with him. And then he gets pissed off because he thought that she actually liked him.
yeah, she poisons him.
Yeah, so he fucking cuts her up while
Before he
he's like
dies.
dying of cyanide poisoning or whatever.
Yeah.
And
so stupid.
so okay. And that was like that's like way
Quick.
later in the movie. In the
Oh,
beginning
yeah.
you
Yeah,
just
but the
see
beginning doesn't matter.
yeah, no, you just see her she's like in a warehouse in hell and her body's cut up in a whole bunch of different boxes and she manages to put herself back together and she's looking for Beetlejuice to marry him
yeah.
again and kill him.
And she soul sucks people. She like sucks out.
She wants
like,
to kill him. She's
the
pissed.
first one she sucks the soul out of is Danny DeVito.
Which was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
that
That's
was
pretty
funny.
great.
That was quick.
You
I
can
was
tell
like,
instantly just off of his build. He's like
Yeah.
the only human in the
Yeah.
world that I'm like,
Dan Vito.
Andre the Giant, I could tell who that is, and Danny
Danny
DeVito, the
DeVito.
two most unique body types in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This little goblin adult.
And basically, Jenna Ortega or Astrid finds this dude that she's running away because she's pissed because her mom is getting married to this douchey dude that really just wants to be with her for her money.
Yeah.
And
She doesn't believe that Lydia can see ghosts and shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she gets
pissed.
made fun of at school about it.
Yeah. She's daydreaming about her dad because her dad passed away.
Yeah.
So she rides her bike, storms off, and acts almost. I thought she was gonna die. I thought that was gonna be part of the movie where she dies
Yeah.
or something like that. But
Oh, okay.
she doesn't.
Her grandpa dies, so they have to go back to the house.
Yeah.
And this is where the daughter gets upset because Lydia's abusive manager is like taking advantage of
taking
her
advantage.
emotions because
Yes.
she's getting played hard as fuck.
Yes.
And so Lydia's daughter like goes and fucks off, crashes through a fence, hits her head on a tree.
Yeah.
And finds this little ghost boy. We're telling the stories out of order, but these are all little side stories.
There is no order.
They'll
to
all
this.
go together.
They mesh
Yeah,
perfectly.
together.
You're telling a story perfectly to me.
And Beetlejuice,
Honestly, yeah.
After you see his wife get put back together, there's obviously like wanted posters everywhere in hell. They don't actually say it's hell, but
They
it's
don't
like
say.
purgatory.
It's purgatory.
It's purgatory.
Because
Yeah.
he sends the ones into
Beetlejuice
hell.
Yes.
sees like in a newspaper that she's coming, so he's like putting everyone on guard. Like, oh, she's gonna fuck people up. Okay, so Beetlejuice knows about it, and he's trying to get out of there, and he's reminiscing always about Lydia because she's the one that got away, which is ironic because his ex-wife is super obsessive over him.
Yes, she is.
And he is
Baddie.
super obsessive over Lydia.
Oh, chopped up baddie, dude.
Well, then he finds out that
She can suck my soul out.
died.
You know what I'm saying?
Her,
Oh yeah,
She finds out that her dad died in
Lydia's
Beetlejuice
dad.
finds out that Lydia's dad dies in a magazine, and so
Yes.
he like this is my chance. So he like waits for somebody to come upstairs, and that's when they find the paper and shit, and basically bring him back. Off of like, because she threatens to say Beetlejuice twice. The Astrid. That part of the story isn't that big of a deal. I'm just trying to get to the end of it because it's like
Yeah, so Beetlejuice knows he's constantly in this loop of like he's trying to avoid his ex-wife at all costs.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
he's running away.
Yeah.
He's like a big pussy, but rightfully so. She'll just suck you dry and you'll die. There's nothing you can do about it.
She can suck me dry, if you know what I'm saying.
okay, that's not going.
Just
Let's get cut out. Fucking creeper.
Anyways,
that thread in there for the culture. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Just like hijacked the whole fucking. My bad. I'm done.
No, you're good.
so. Dude, there's so many side stories. So Lydia and the manager, they're in the house because they're like mourning. So her mom is there and they're mourning their dead, like, dad and grandpa.
Yes.
They're mourning him, and they're fucking weird ass family. So obviously, like, everything is definitely not normal.
Yeah.
It's the OG house from the first one.
Yep.
And she goes upstairs, and the manager follows her back up there, and she's like, "Okay, since we're getting married," which that's another thing.
yeah, I
fucking-
wouldn't want to. We don't. Talk, that's like
Yeah.
not even an important part of the story.
The manager proposes to this bitch on the morning day of her dead dad.
Dad. Yes.
you think he?
Yeah.
It's 2 days prior to Halloween.
He's just trying to
It's
take
her favorite
advantage
holiday.
emotionally of her.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Trying to cash in.
he follows her up there, and he's like, well, we have to be honest with each other if we're going to be getting married. And she's like, okay, well, I have been keeping something from you. There's this guy, Beetlejuice, and he's been, like, harassing me.
He's a
but
demon.
if we say it 3 times, like, it's super bad. And so the dickhead says it 3 times, and they instantly end up in purgatory.
Poof.
in
They're
his
in the
office.
model.
They're in the model.
They're in
Yeah,
the model.
Oh, yeah,
first.
yeah.
The original town model's up there.
Yeah.
Upstairs still. Intact.
And there's
Yeah.
Beetlejuice waiting for them to like.
Yeah.
He's gonna give them a therapy session.
He was giving him a therapy.
Again,
fucking
this part of the
session.
storyline.
This
isn't
whole
important.
plot line right here is literally just to, like, to show Beetlejuice.
Yeah, and Beetlejuice already. You can tell Beetlejuice has the plan of still marrying Lydia. Mm-hmm.
Lydia instantly gets out. She instead of saying Beetlejuice 3 times, she says home, 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 and she goes back because they didn't make a contract or anything. Beetlejuice can't just like come back like
Come
that.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so fast forward, Lydia's daughter. It keeps going back to that boy's house that she found in the tree that she hit with her bike.
Yep.
And fast forward, it's Halloween, and she's hanging out with him again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he puts on the fucking he rizzes her, dude.
Does he rizz her up, Michael?
She easy as fuck. She easy as fuck. He
Yeah,
didn't
she
even
is.
rizz her up. He's like, she's like, we should hand out
The cheesiest
candy.
lines, dude.
And he's like,
the
how about
cringiest
we
lines.
just
Yeah.
how about we just stay up here? And dude, and then they just start fucking raw. No,
No, they don't.
he
What?
instantly after saying like, oh, I think we should just stay up here.
You should just stay up here.
She's like, oh, okay. And then he
This is the
kisses her.
cringiest
And then
lines, dude.
They start floating.
levitating.
Yeah, they start levitating.
And then she's like, huh, you're a ghost? And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah. And fucking, it's like,
Yo, my God.
why was your first instinct to think he's a ghost and not that this motherfucker can fly?
Yo, Mike, how you rizzed up in the
Tell him
beginning? He was
charge.
like, how you rizzed up in the fucking.
Let me see if we can turn it
Got
back
the
on.
ice in the vein, bro. Risen her up cold as fuck. And,
I
bro,
cannot, bro.
so she instantly is just like, this guy's a ghost
Yep.
for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, okay, you got me. I'm a ghost.
Literally
but-
that cheesy too. It's like that.
Yeah.
Like
and he's
cheesy
like
sounding.
that book I told you about. We all get one when we die, which is a callback to the first one. You know, when you die, you get the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Book of the Dead.
And he's basically
Yeah.
telling her like, if we get like married, basically, or if you come with me, we can. I'll come back to life,
And then you can see your
and you
dad.
can see your dad while
You
we're down
immediately
there.
get a sense of bullshit. Like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I was like, you're
God,
stupid.
You're fucking dumb.
She goes down there and
Yeah, she does.
it's a switcheroo. So basically, she says like a phrase to go through the wall portal from like the first movie,
Mm-hmm.
And by her doing that, she basically like signed a waiver, basically saying that like we'll go through customs in purgatory, and I will trade my life for his, and he'll be able to go back to the real world, and I'll be stuck down here forever.
Yeah.
Okay, the part that I had a problem with was how quickly she read the line to open the floor for the sand room. How come she didn't read the rest of the fucking thing that would? She wasn't really switching out bodies. She could have learned that. It was more than that. If she would just read a little bit more, she probably would have seen that we're switching bodies.
Because Jonathan, she's stupid.
Oh, she was
Twitter-pated.
She was Twitter-pated.
She was rizzed up, dog. She was like rizzed up, bro.
Twitter-pated.
Got her. Like a homie got her, bro. Got him.
Right in the guts.
Anyways,
he tried to get in those guts.
Lydia finds out that
in a treehouse
that she's in hell. Lydia finds out.
Yes.
And she instantly calls on Beetlejuice for help. And Beetlejuice is like, bet, I'll save her, but we gonna get married. And she's like, bet. And then they sign, and then they go. That's
pretty much the rest of the movie.
Yeah, obviously they stop the dude. Super quick, by the way. Super quick. It's like 10 minutes, and that entire plot line's fixed.
Killed.
Oh, and it's a family reunion. We found the long-lost dad.
Yeah.
That died in the rivers of piranhas or whatever.
He just happened to walk by him when he was chasing after the fucking...
No, he works at TSA.
He works at...
She was trying to have to go after that dude who was stealing him. So as she walked by, he's like... Astrid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like 2 seconds in there.
So that entire plot line's wrapped up, and they're all a happy family again. They go back to the real world, and then the final plot line is Beetlejuice coming back, of course, and being like, "Hey, you said you would marry me, bitch.
To cash that check.
Let's get married."
Yeah.
And then it turns
he broke a
Lydia's
code for bringing a human down into the fucking purgatory.
Yeah. Apparently, she knows more than Beetlejuice, and she's a lawyer, and the contract
but she
is
didn't
only
miss the fucking thing in the beginning.
Like,
Yeah, that's what bugs me. She knew all the rules. Whatever was there, but
she didn't know all the rules.
Well, she knew that specific one.
You have to specify like, hey, you're playing me in order for the contract to go away. You wouldn't think that the contract just wouldn't be available.
Yeah,
like Beetlejuice just burned it. They didn't go to court, nothing.
No.
I don't care.
It's not an important part. We're bullshitting because it's. Yeah.
That's like the end of the movie. It gets wrapped up super quick.
They do it.
Yes.
The wedding doesn't happen. He plays like Dodo with a fucking with the worms.
What song was that when they were doing the wedding scene?
Oh, there was like 3 musical numbers. They were pretty funny,
my god!
But they went on for so long.
The last one did.
Yeah, it was just too much.
The last one did.
It was too much. It was too much.
It was the wedding scene.
It was too fucking much.
They were trying to make.
I was like, I don't care anymore.
They're trying to make it like reminiscent of the scene where they were doing the fucking.
The seance in the house.
Yeah, the seance.
Yeah, but that one was funny.
Yes, exactly.
I know. And it was funny for a brief second. Like some of those ones where they did the musical scenes were hilarious.
I liked it. I thought it was funnier when they like swapped to Spanish.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
that was a funny.
That was funny. That was a funny part. Yeah.
Even when they did it like 2 times, I was like, okay, yeah, this is still funny the second time.
Yeah.
And then the second time they did a musical, I was like, okay.
Nope, no more musical for me. I was.
It's like they were trying to do too many bits too much. Like
if they would just do like a time.
Yeah.
It was a 2-hour-long movie, but all the bits were in the last 48 minutes.
If they would have spaced them out, like. It would have been like if they really hit a good punchline.
Yeah, like they brought Beetlejuice back at the beginning of the movie, per se, let's say, instead of wait till like a third of the way in the movie.
It was almost at the end.
It was
It was like midway through. Yeah. It was a lot.
Well, actually, they kill Beetlejuice by saying Beetlejuice 3 times. Not killing him, just sends him back to purgatory.
Yeah.
But the ex-wife and the abusive manager, they're the ones that get eaten by the worm. Not that it matters.
And then they close out with a little scene, like another goodbye scene where she's dreaming about
bye.
Lydia's saying bye, and she's dreaming about him. Yeah. And Astrid had a baby that was actually
dude, that was wild.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I was like, dude, she's easy.
Yeah,
she was like giving birth. It was like so.
That was
weird.
a
she
really,
looked like she was like 17.
Yeah, that was a really.
Bro.
I know it was a dream, but that was
just
like
still rizzed up, dude.
Yeah, well, because that was Lydia's dream about Astrid, about going to Italy and letting her see the world, and then meeting somebody randomly.
Being a random ass fucking.
And then
they
one
get married
second
and
later
have
having a kid.
So even her mom knew she was easy. Yeah. In her dream. In her dream.
And Beetlejuice was dreaming it too.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, I had a crazy dream. And then she wakes up from the dream inside the dream inside the dream.
Yeah.
And I was like,
basically
okay.
Have you ever had a dream inside of a dream? Because I've had, and it's trippy.
Yeah, that's like, we can get into
It's trippy as fuck, bro.
Well, I can't wake up from the first dream. Like the dream that I'm inside of.
Oh, no.
Dreamception.
Dude, you motherfuckers don't even fucking do Dreamception.
Anyways, that's the review, guys.
Yeah. Go watch it. Go check it out, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you guys got
like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
You're not white, bitch.
Well,
Got
I didn't know.
His handed.
Man, fuck you, man.
Payback.
Oh my god, you fucking piece of shit.
If you guys got any recommendations
Oh
for
my God.
movies, if
Dude,
you
you
guys,
left my ass hanging hard just now.
if you guys got any recommendations for movies, please give us a comment. If you guys
fucking
got
son
any,
of a bitch.
if you guys got any phone numbers for D making a date,
Man, hell no,
Give him a call, give him a
no,
call.
I'm good. Do
It's
not
not
call
me.
me.
He accepts all WhatsApps.
No, I don't.
Unsolicited dick pics.
give me a
Fuck
number.
yeah.
Give me a number. Throw your number out
I'm
there.
giving fucking.
Dox yourself. Dox.
Dox yourself. Dox yourself.
What, you coward? All 46 people will have your phone number.
Okay. 208-69-69-69.